Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
Hey, John, how's the weather?
Yeah, that's the volleyball team from MLS Sherwood. And when they asked about the weather, the storm was upcoming. It kind of still is, but it's rolling in tonight. Now, there have been some changes, so here we are. Get you caught up. The winter weather advisory will continue for these northern tier counties until Sunday at noon. Now, there's a chance it could be allowed to expire a little bit earlier, but that's up to the National Weather Service. So what has taken over is the winter storm warning. And you can see all the counties in pink. This covers nearly all of North Dakota, and it also includes a lot of Montana as well. This is the latest road report as of just a couple of minutes ago. Still a lot of scattered ice on the roads in and around the Bismarck and Mandan area. On I-94, about Richardson to Dickinson, it looks like solid ice and compacted ice on the road. A lot of scattered ice in the northwest, so the roads are very, very slick. And it's a bit of an improvement, if you want to call it that, around the north central part of the state. It's not yellow, it's blue, and that's a little better color. Still not great conditions. It's very slick. The sidewalks are slick, parking lots, things like that. So if you are going to go out tonight, it is going to be pretty slick. The storm is still heading our way. This is the leading edge of the main part of the storm. It's in South Dakota right now, heading towards the North Dakota border. It will arrive tonight, but really be getting us good tomorrow during the day. So here's a look at the temperatures, and I wanted to show you this because it's not very cold. We have temperatures in the 20s or into around 30 degrees pretty much statewide. You can see Bismarck at 29, Dickinson at 27, Flasher at 28. So the temperatures are fairly close. Even in the northern part of the state, we have most of the temperatures in the mid to upper 20s. So it's not going to be a really cold storm. Sometimes you get clippers that are really, really cold. This isn't going to be one of those. And when this storm goes by, we're not going to get a big mountain of cold air coming in. So I guess that would be kind of a silver lining with this particular storm. The wind, right now, mostly easterly, and you can see it roughly 15 to 20 miles an hour most locations. And tomorrow the wind is going to be even stronger, and some of the wind gusts could be 35 to nearly 40 miles an hour, which would give us near blizzard conditions in some areas. So tonight at 7 o'clock, the storm is coming out of Colorado. It is a full-blown Colorado low. And it's now crossing it's already crossed the Rockies. And so now we're able to get some better data, because when we started tracking the storm and telling you about it, it was still out in the Pacific, like 1,000 miles away, and it had to hit the coast, cross a bunch of mountains, which tends to knock down the storm a little bit. It reorganizes, and now what we're seeing is the possibility the storm might track a little bit further south than originally projected. Not a lot, but enough to make some difference in snow totals, especially in the northern part of the state. So let's go ahead and take a look through this. By 9 o'clock tonight, the snow will be getting into North Dakota, and by tomorrow morning, so if you're going to get up early, do some shopping, the wind is going to be picking up early in the morning. The heaviest snow not quite here yet. That early in the morning, you can see the darker blues mainly in South Dakota. And then by Saturday at afternoon into the early evening, you can see these darker blues here. So we're going to have bands of heavy snow. And when you see that many isobars, you know it's going to be windy. And so we're going to be dealing with blowing snow, near blizzard conditions. It's going to hang on Saturday night at 7. Most of the state will have snow. The snow will start winding down Saturday night. And then on Sunday morning, that storm system will pull away and things should improve. But the snow totals, projected snow totals, have come down a little bit, still quite substantial, and with the wind blowing around, it is going to be a problem. But look at these colors here. We're talking about 35 to maybe 40 mile an hour wind gusts possible during this storm. So as we check out the next 7 days for the Minot area, it's never going to get all that cold, but it is going to be very lousy tomorrow. And Nicholas, we're talking about windy conditions, windier in the southern part of the state than the north. And for those people trying to drive back to maybe Minnesota or something tomorrow, it's really not going to be a good idea. Sunday is going to be a much better day for that.
All right, good to hear. Tom, thank you very much. Coming up